So apparently there's a celebrity who admitted that when she was married to her ex, she doesn't really think she really ever actually loved him. And in the comment section of that video, I don't know if it's true or not, everything is doctored and edited to, an AI to death. People are giving this woman so much shit. And it got me to thinking. There was a creator last year who posted a video, and she said, while it is definitely true that men will marry women who simply fit an image of whatever they're needing to boost their own image, or they'll marry a woman who they feel will simply take care of them and boost their lifestyle, she also said that she thinks it's very true that women, we do the same thing. Of desperation, afraid to be alone, you're getting older, your biological clock is ticking, yada, 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 you're the last one in your friend group. Because of all those reasons, we will tend to settle down with the first guy who is willing to settle down with us. And this is where we get ourselves into situations where we ignore red flags, and we're giving all this grace, and we're being patient, and we're realizing that nobody's perfect, and relationships aren't perfect. And you gotta understand how hard it is to be a man. And if you're married to a black man, everybody's gonna be like, you gotta understand how hard it is for a black man in the real world. So we take our understanding and our patience and our grace, and we stick it out, because we have to be married, and we have to have kids. And that's where you get women who wind up posting on social media about the fun, quirky thing that their husband did that's actually disrespect and signs that he doesn't give a shit about them or other children that they may have. But they're laughing it off because we've been taught that men just don't know these things. When marriage is painted as the end goal. And the truth is, it's not. The story doesn't end at the wedding or the ceremony. The story doesn't end that beautiful moment when you hold your child for the first time. That's the beginning. And I just wanted someone to marry me. I just wanted to have kids with someone who was attractive, who was willing to be in a relationship with me, my 20-year-old self that didn't know shit. And I got that. And it was 5 years of torture. And a consequence of that is a man who, I left him in 2008. It's now 2024. And he is still stalking my social media. And because I was naive and connected with this man, he will probably never stop doing that. And I will always, no matter how amazing my life is, and it is, there will always be that corner of my life where I feel fucking tortured. A lot of you won't admit it. You won't admit it because you're just like me when I was 20. But you just want someone. Some of you, they at least got to be attractive. Some of you, you don't even care. You just want somebody, anybody. Y'all just want somebody who's willing to marry you. And that's it. Some of you will wait 10 years before that guy proposes to you because you want that so bad. You're willing to wait 10 years and be in a relationship with someone just to get that ring. And here's the heartbreaking tragedy of these situations. Most of you, some of you will be the exception. And you will wind up in a decent situation. Some of you will wind up in a great situation. But most of you will wake up one day and be like, what the fuck did I do? There's nothing wrong with wanting to be married. There's nothing wrong with having kids or dating, but I'm just begging you. Don't do it out of desperation or fear or because of some clock that's ticking. Get to know yourself. Get to a point where you're okay being by yourself, where you're okay with waiting. Get to a point where you don't put up with bullshit. Get to a point where you will break up with someone. You don't need a second and third chance. Once you show me disrespect, that's it. But if you're obsessed with it and you hate being alone and you're sad all the time and all you can think about is when you're going to finally meet the one and your heart's broken and you can't stand to see couples together because you're so jealous, you wind up putting yourself in a situation where you will settle. And people don't understand the severity of this. If you have kids, they will be affected. It could affect your finances, your family. It could really fuck you up mentally. Marriage is a serious thing. Moving in with someone is a serious thing. Having kids with someone is a serious thing. And we as women need to treat it as such and stop being willing to just do it with anyone just because we want it.